Anyway, I'm honored to be standing here tonight as Jason's best man. Jason, Jesse, and I have been through many good times together, experiences and memories that will last a lifetime. Let me begin with a few examples of how academically, athletically, and musically Jason and I have become so close, and how Jesse is a perfect complement to our mischief. Academically, Jason and I took different paths once we got to college. He obviously, now a doctor, and I work in the world of business. But in high school, we carried pretty much the same core course load. Now, I could stand up here and talk about how Jason in English class was called a battery because of all of his stored potential. Or I could talk about the Fox News updates we gave in government class. But some of our best partnerships came in chemistry lab. We were not in the same chem lab group, but our groups were side by side. And one of our best experiences and our best teamwork was one day in lab when a blue-haired Canadian named Tyler Orr got acid in his eye. We're doing a lab with hydrochloric acid, and he comes walking over wearing bed slippers. He's got blue hair. He's wearing a bathrobe. Kind of a weird guy. And Jason just turns and looks at him, says, "Hey, why don't you catch a shower at home, whore?" So he has pulled on the emergency shower, and he's rubbing his face, and we don't know what's going on. He looks at us, his eyes are bright red, and he said, "I got acid in my eyes." So Jason and I spring to action. We don goggles, aprons, and face shields, and grab some mops and start cleaning up. And it's about a solid 10 minutes before our teacher, MC Hinchman, finally realizes what's going on and comes and asks, "Why are we mopping the floor?" Obviously a good time, but we had it under control. Now, athletically, Jason and I came into high school participating in different sports. I was a soccer player, Jason was a wrestler, and even though after high school we were able to get Jason out on the pitch with Jesse and I on a co-ed soccer team, and he became a pretty solid defender. There was one sport we did enter in together. Sophomore year of high school, we joined the track and field squad. Now, looking at Jason and I, you can obviously tell we were meant for the shot put and discus, right? Well, javelin, yeah, we actually were a little bit better at that, so we won't discuss that. But shot put and discus, obviously, are key sports. Now, although Jason could do a mean Heisler City, and my A step in the shot put is second to none, about the only thing we were at the top of the team at was our conditioning drills and our bleacher sessions. But we had a great time nonetheless. Now, musically, Jason and I are fans of a number of the same artists and acts. And we've spent many a night and day in our beat laboratory performing and recording hits for our band, NTAC, which was obviously inspired by the no-talent ass-clown himself, Michael Bolton. We celebrate his entire catalog, which we did on the way to the church this morning. Music is also a great example of how Jesse is a wonderful fit for Jason and a perfect partner to our friendship. Even if it is merely for a laugh, Jesse will still support us and encourage us to do many different things. This is evidenced by what songs, you may ask? Well, although I mentioned Michael Bolton, there is one song that Jason and I perform like no other and has been requested for multiple encores by not only the bride, but the maid of honor. That song, obviously, I know you're thinking, is Destiny's Child Survivor. Now, when we're on the mic, rocking out to that, no one can compare. Jason is far better than Beyonce. Jesse also encourages Jason and I, no matter how silly the activity. This is evidenced by the fact that even though we were a few Tom Collins deep at the Jersey Shore and got to talking about Saturday Night Live skits, and one of our favorite actors, Will Ferrell, and said, you know, we can prove that when Will Ferrell said, I can do 100 push-ups in 10 minutes, that could be done. Half in the bag, we get out there and try to do 100 push-ups in 10 minutes while watching a Cavs game. And though we're laughing hysterically the entire time, Jesse did keep cheering us on, keep time, and count every single one of the push-ups we did. And I'm proud to say we were successful. We did 100 push-ups in 10 minutes. Jason is a great partner in crime, and Jesse always has my best interests at heart. They are two of my best friends in the entire world, and I am so honored to be here today to take this next step in their journey with them. What you two have is what I one day hope to find. So let's raise a glass to Jason and Jesse and the next steps in their journey and a long marriage filled with happiness and love. Cheers.